Look at this nonsense of taxes I'm hearing from Acre of Sea. What nonsense is that? People are barely struggling to fight with ghost towns that they keep making them lose their businesses. I'm not sure that there is anybody that's making a meaningful business back home. Their businesses are mostly like some kind of a survival kind of thing. They try to like survive to see. They're trying to see how they can really just make life better.
Which I tried for talk here and say, now ground zero, they don't pay the ultimate price. Now ground zero, they still pay the price as we speak. Now ground zero, they still suffer as we speak. We're not supposed for ask them for pay any taxes. If anybody need for pay any taxes, any levy, now we in the diaspora get for sponsor the world to every dime. Make we not ask the people on ground zero any dime. Me not pay any taxes. Hello there, comrade in the struggle. Once more, now the voice of Nisoja and this. I don't come today for make una this short audio for talk only about the taxes where the group Egg of Sea, ADF, that they collect them from our people. My people, I don't care what group you belong on, but just bear with me. I beg for your ears. Just listen to me with an open mind. Make una remember, say, when this liberation fight will begin, when we don't decide, say, the only way we will survive from La Republique de hand, now for retaliate, now for avenge for the death of our people, now for revenge for anything they don't do for we, an eye for an eye. When we don't come to that mindset, we will still take a step back. Some of us would deny that way they be talk, say, oh, make we put a big gun fight me, they fight, because we will not say, one, our people, they don't get the education, they don't know what we fight for. Secondly, we never fit gather our people them together, who speak the same language. Thirdly, we not get the resources. Fourth, our people, them never ever go through this kind experience before. They never go through fighting a war before. Even our army, La Republic Army, they never ever fight a real war. We be suggest say, may we come together behind the scenes. We strategize, see what resources we get, how we use them. During that time, we take time going about educating our people that make they know what to fight for, how to be disciplined. What the way we all will be experienced in how we put them to use for this liberation fight. Those who they be there for front, the power mongers say they don't there for the revolution for 32 years, or more go fight, more pick up arms, more pick up sticks, more go fight La Republique. We argue with them, fight with them, they call with names. We talk so we'll not get the capability for stand toe to La Republique because they get support. As a sovereign nation, the fee tap into resources from any other sovereign nation we like them. We not get that kind of support. Even for the guerrilla warfare where they say we go fight them, we talk say make we not talk them publicly. Make we do them quietly and only concentrate on economic sabotage on the enemy. People, they not listen to we. They step for front, kill gendarme, then kill, come take responsibility, saying that them do them, so that make people, they fear them. In us stay, they start kill our own people them. So that they feel willpower to themselves. So that they feel project power for inside the community. So that they feel make me put the fear them, listen to all of them. We condemn again, they call with names. Now it is now, even La Republique don't create their own forces where they kill in our name. And nobody never even change. So wait a minute, I want to talk to you about these taxes now see. Now we for the diaspora, now we be tell the people them on ground zero, say with the one can fight La Republique toe to toe, say we'll get the ammunition, we'll get the support, we'll get the money, we'll get everything it takes for defeat La Republique du Cameroon. When I also remember, say an audio be the go out every week for months, where late Pa Toman Wanchang, it be talk say, we will the talk say, we can fight, may we first come on ground zero with our weapons, with our money, can begin the fight. We will stand for front the fight before we talk fight. As I speak, nobody never ever leave diaspora for go fight on ground zero. Instead, na ground zero people them, where they be pick na peace plan, now they don't pick weapons, now they don't pick sticks, fight for try for defend themselves. Which I tried for talk here now say, now ground zero, they don't pay the ultimate price. Now ground zero, they still pay the price as we speak. Now ground zero, they still suffer as we speak. We're not supposed for ask them for pay any taxes. If anybody need for pay any taxes, any levy, now we in the diaspora get for sponsor the war to every dime. Make we not ask the people on ground zero any dime. May not pay any taxes. Because we never get a structure where if it demand taxes from anybody. We demand people them on ground zero taxes saying now what did they do? Which industry they do in our territory? Which kind of industry? Which company they will don't create them? Where anybody don't create them? We put they work for they look after themselves, get some for pay taxes. What will they provide for them? So I want to emphasize, say, make we not join me, make we condemn this thing of collecting taxes from our people because it the only turn our people away from we and from the liberation fight and we'll not fit do them by ourselves. We need them, we need their support. So for people for ground zero, me, comrade, Ni soldier, and at the talk say, Muna not pay a dime for ADF. Anybody where they ask on taxes, we not give them a dime. Now, we for the diaspora will get jobs. If we do like 3-4 jobs at any one time, now we supposed for sponsor the fight because now people there for diaspora, they say the one can't fight. No, now be asked for fight. Now people for diaspora be talk say they can't fight. Before they want to talk, they don't surely ready their money, ready their sticks, get their contacts, they will support them. So Muna push them back for them, make them bring the money, can't fight me, and not ask for any taxes. For now, Muna live tax free. Until we in the diaspora, we put ourselves together, work like a team, prove to una say we did now for fight now for una. Say we did for this struggle now for fight for una survivor, for fight for una peaceful cohabiting with each other. Not now for come the frighten una, the distress una, the steal from una, the kidnap una for ransom. A bit too much. Make una not pay a dime for anybody. Many of us, a majority of us, be against that. Now, diaspora, they get for put themselves together, speak one language like a nation. They get a structure together where we feel the pay a levy, where we feel the contribute money for fund this defense. We're not the fight no war against La Republique. There's not war. There's no war. We are not fighting a war. We defend ourselves. We not get the capability for fight war with La Republique du Cameroon. We only defend ourselves because defense na a human right. Now, born right, we get them from birth. Any animal, any species from birth, it no say for fight for a survivor. So we're defending ourselves now. Our birth right. Nobody no need for even tell we defend ourselves. So ADF, Egg of C, whoever they collect taxes from our people, it be wrong. Now extortion, it be gross. Make we stop them. What we need for do first, we not require any dime. We not require money. Now for we for come together like a suffering people. For we for come together like people they get a common problem. We need for fight for our survivor who hold each other in hand. That's what we have to do. Now we for diaspora need for sponsor any kind of war, any kind of self-defense we want to do by coming together first. There's money. There are people willing to give money, but we must prove to them that we're serious, that we care by coming together and speaking with one voice. If we not fit do that, may we give up the whole campaign. Now the voice of Ni Soldier and the signing off. Today, the 21st of May, 2023. A wonderful day to you all. Bye.
Hello, I greet everybody for house, and I trust you they're fine. Yeah. Comrade Soja, I don't hear your talk, man. And a series of many in the group, and I also hear una responses to other groups, and I see the same message they go through. I just want to add in some few things which I really feel so bad. It's a struggle like this one, Gokande, in a tight corner like this. The greatest equation way is still be very difficult for solving. Truly, that's still the equation of the IGs. Yeah, just a couple of days ago, where I listened to Chris Ano, he talk on TV, ABS or what like that, and with some few number of activists, where they also push on into unity and collaboration for the struggle. And even within the course of that interview, I did hear how Mr. Cristiano, they insist that activists are just like people them way they not fit. They feel only like support a movement or support an IG or the government will be in place. They not get the power for carry out decisions. And my problem is not really even on the aspect of whether activists should be able to make decisions or not. But I see him also as somebody that is not willing to be bended, by any so-called solidarity, collaboration, or unity movement. You see, and this is the mentality that all the leaders they have. Now, why that the other time he say, lobbying these guys, we will need to define what they are coming to join. It did the same like you preach unity for all African nations, for merge as one, be united like the AU actually be. But if at some point in time you mention for any of them, say, I want you guys to come, we will form a United Africa, okay, and then we no longer need presidents. We will turn you guys into governors, and unanimously maybe we can elect a leader through universal suffrage that will lead the entire continent. The same nature will rise up. None of them will want to submit to that plea, even though it will make Africa one great nation that will be able to, contend with other continents. And why not nation in terms of economy, in terms of power, in terms of whatsoever, you name it. You see, they wouldn't see the unanimous effectivity that we can cause or the impact we can make in the world on global ranking. You see, but individually they were like, oh, so you want me to lose my position as president? You see, there is something that comes along with power that when it's vested on a person, they get intoxicated with it, and it's so sweet that they don't want to stop drinking from it, So it's a very hard equation to handle. It's a very hard equation. There is no day Ayabacho will tell you, okay, I'm denouncing being the president of because all of them they don't only give only a group allegiance. They claim to say they claiming that they are actually presidents for the country Amazonia, which we are even still fighting for. So he will say he is the president. Marietta will say the same. Like Chris Ano earlier said the same. Even recently I'm hearing he's saying no, you guys just call me comrade. But that's because the presidential seat wasn't really favorable for him. He had lots of oppositions and things like that. And then, of course, we know of the Siseko. They themselves, they also wouldn't want to, like, they will say we want to be still be where we were because we were the face of the revolution. We started the presidential stuff. And Sako and the rest of them, nobody will want to lay down that position to submit to any form of organization, even when they see the possibilities of a great change. You see, so that's just the difficult equation to solve, and it really keeps us in a tight corner. It keeps us in a tight corner. Yeah. And unfortunately, none of them is being so sympathetic at how the state of the situation back home is, because our people keep being they keep suffering for nothing. We are making things worse for them. Look at this nonsense of taxes I'm hearing from Acre of Sea. What nonsense is that? People are barely struggling to fight with ghost towns that they keep making them lose their businesses. I'm not sure that there is anybody that's making a meaningful business back home in Ambazonia. I'm not seeing, because their businesses are mostly like some kind of a survival kind of thing. They try to like survive to see. They're trying to see how they can really just make life better, like sustain their businesses, you know. So none of them is really making some meaningful profit at this very state, because you will make a profit, you will stay again 2-3 days without going to work. You have no choice than to jump into it and start consuming it again.
Bro, international.
Hello there, comrade. Thank you for your audio, and thank you for your keen listening and understanding. Yeah, you be right. Me too, I don't comment about that Chris Annon. He interview with the comrades with the be there for Belgium for the All Activists Conference. And me too, I be express the same remarks. Say Chris Annon show say he not be ready for Ben. For ye activists now, some people them down there, they feel only advocate, they don't feel take any decision, you know. So they did for a different level. I did for a different level. Now why no one come down from that horse of a president for can be like an activist? He see self like say they already arrive. So activists they just need for talk. Now they feel choose for follow the activists they talk, or they not do them, it be okay. And I really lament about that, and I'm glad to say you to the comment. Some people are not just listening when they just hear about Cristiano, but it be very important, because me, I don't pour out my God, say, me, nobody not ever believe what he Chris, I know the talk, because it is just talk, but when it come to acting, it is do now something else. Because me, I be attend the protest for Washington, D.C. against Paul Biya coming to United States unapprehended. And after that, we get a post-protest meeting we will attend with Chris Annon. Chris Annon stand up for that whole talk, say not there like a government, there's no president. And when we go to Boya, that's when we're going to have the real interim government that is chosen by the people. Oh man, clap for you. I don't ask Chris Annon, say me hold himself to those standards. I even comrade Ato Mochia, when I be organize a meeting at Cheram. Comrade Ato Mochia, no the cough. I put out a write-up, I think I share for this forum. Say me I go hold Chris Annon foot for fire. And comrade Ato Mochia the same way, because for inside that meeting, Chris Annon be promised in the way they keep up to. We almost get a fight for inside the way they talk, get a fight. You know, now we hold them, separate them. With some guy be talk, say, make all we for inside that hall will be comrade, move sitting in a round table, and nobody will sit on a high table, some put it down, they listen to. You know, now just how many months after that, 5 months after, Chris Annon don't go back to the same guy we didn't ever change. So you be right, comrade. You be right. Yeah, that thing about taxes, you know, only be laughable, now very serious matter, where they turn our people away from the struggle, when they get the power. When you turn people away, now they get voice, now they get power. What do you have? We remain with nothing in the diaspora, making noise, turning people away, destroying the liberation fight. So wait here, I want to support you for this. I talk and say, comrade, now you, now myself, may we speak out, come out together, just as our comrade that we go for Belgium, as activists meeting, congregating together. When we start come out in this number, sooner or later, we'll get the critical mass where we will put down rules everybody must follow. There's nothing like a precedent. You know, when you start get this thing like IG1, IG2, IG3, IG4, IG5, they keep going. That's just a recipe for confusion. Now a recipe that for failure. So the best thing now just for be bold and not stand up, will not care which IG be good, which one be bad. We dissolve the whole structure. We come out with something we all we did for inside a structure where we the people, everybody, will make our voices heard. We get a constituted body of our people. We'll give them power for speak on our behalf. Our people, they will start get confidence, so we don't grow, we don't mature, we know what we do. Until then, they look at us as sell out, as mad people, and will not ever change their lives. Will not ever win anything for them. Because no matter who they do, as long as we order for diaspora, they put we for inside one box. Say we'll be confused people, they'll be greedy people. Them. Now why they fight so hard? And I believe the reason you to fight so hard. You know, I don't really condemn Christian. I don't ever listen anything Christian or they talk, because it is just talk one thing, they do the other. It just be equally power hungry, the power monger, and he want everything his own way or nothing. I don't ever give Chris, I know so many chances, and I don't talk Chris, I know on the phone quite a few times, but he get his own mind will change. He over stubborn, he over know, he know past everybody. So anybody walk with Chris, I know, no, I don't get nothing to do with them, because Chris no ever change, and they will keep babysitting Chris, thinking that he will change tomorrow. He will never change. So you're correct, comrade. All the thing about taxing are pure nonsense. What did that really do down there be meaningful when you expect them for pay taxes? Now they will ask for a wall, now they will ask for sticks. Now we in the diaspora, we ask me to pick up sticks. So we make we sponsor the sticks, leave them alone. Now because they don't spoil their name for diaspora, they don't trust them anymore, they don't contribute anymore. Now that they hold the people on ground zero, hostage, me they must pay money for them and make liberation. Now they will ask for liberation. We get for stand up, come together, we'll stop this nonsense, without which we all perish like cowards. Thank you, comrade. Have a wonderful evening, comrade soldier, and hereby.
Exactly, man. That's just the point. I think many of we will get, even though maybe shadow accounts on Facebook, or we'll get Facebook accounts them generally where would they support the struggle in one way or the other. I think if we can start even on our own private Facebook accounts, on the social media generally, or even Twitter accounts and the rest of them in the social media, for they preach this unity thing, it will make some sense to the leaders. Because once you're picking, they don't start talking, say, no, Papa, I want you to make peace with this other Papa so we can be one and let our force be strong, and think they will listen to it, you know. And when the masses keep increasing, that's how they start losing the power that they think. Because when they turn and look at the masses, they are like, yeah, I have greater percentage of the people following me, so who are these little ones? They wouldn't do anything, you know. And that's what makes them feel they are powerful and things like that. You see, Ayabacho has the right to talk about, he has the momentum or the guts to talk about taxes, because there are some stupid guys down there that he will say, go around and collect taxes. They will go without sheepishly, without even thinking the consequences on that old mother, or on that old that family that is barely struggling to survive. You're taxing them 5,000 francs CFA every month, man. Coupled with the fact that they are risking their lives. There are many that woke up just because of some kind of misunderstandings within them, or within the police and the inhabitants in the locality. Their houses were burnt. They meet with bullets that they didn't even prepare for. They are facing this risk back home, and yet you still have the guts to be asking them for taxes. Man, it's so inhuman. I'm telling you, it's inhuman. So I think it's a very serious call. Let's shut down this IG thing, because now these guys, they have supporters. Whether it's Sako, whether it's Crisano, whether it's Marianta, or all of them have supporters. And that is what fragments the revolution. I've never seen such a people unite like we did in the very start of this revolution. Even grandmothers were there with their peace plans. I'm talking about the marches we had 2016, 22nd September and the 1st of October 2016. These are dates that will never cease from my memory, because I saw zeal, I saw momentum, I saw people that were so desperate to have their independence. I said grandmothers were not left out. You see. Why is not working? You have technical problems? Okay. You see, so it's just so painful. I'm telling you, the momentum in the early stage was so much strong. The zeal was there. So, but at some point in time, we became so fragmented, and the steam started losing, and up to this point where we are trying to revitalize that momentum, and some people wouldn't want to. I said, even for the pity of our people that are dying on daily basis, they've been killed on daily basis, they still hold on to their greed, and oh man, I'm telling you. So it's really a pity. I'm telling you, it's so much painful. So let's, on our private pages, preach out this unity as a subjective level, at the subjective level, and then when we calculate it globally, you will see that we must have made some meaningful impact. Just imagine every day you're preaching unity, collaboration. We need to come together as one. Let's lay down this high horsing thing. Let's come back, think in the universal conference, talk something, and come out with something that will unite us as one. You see, and I bet you, let me tell you, if we unite, right, if let's say we dissolve these things, we unite, and within that framework create one government. Let's just assume we stand again at one government to shut down any so-called group or whatsoever. We unite as one, and then make just one call for fundraising. You marvel at how much people will be able to put in. You know what it means for the ADF to sit one day and say, oh, Ayabacho have merged with these other ones, Sako has merged with these ones, this one they have merged, now they have come out with this. You see, and then you discover we start talking in one voice and pursuing one mission. We will harmonize our resources, and I bet you that will be where you will start hearing La Republic crying downstairs. But yet, greed, power mongering, money mongering, and the rest of them you can mention, pride and the rest of them, they wouldn't let us realize this mission. You see, the international community, let's say even our sympathizers at the international scene, they are feeling for us. They really want to help, but our fragmented state is making it impossible for them. So until we get united, we cannot be heard, even at the international scene. Because today one IG will go to the UN and table this, tomorrow another IG goes there and table this one, and who will they listen to, and what will they believe? So it becomes some kind of a very grievous confusion that cannot be healed in just. I'm telling you, even if you really love, let's even assume the UN is so interested, they want to solve these problems. But 7 different IGs presenting 7 different petitions, my brother, how will they solve that kind of an equation? So it's so much a pity, man.